Hello, I'm here to show you the Earnest Technologies web application, which is designed for healthcare providers to increase revenue, reduce cost, and improve patient outcomes. Once I sign in, you'll see my active engagements page. Now, this is currently configured for a consultant role. You can see with multiple hospitals listed. This should feel familiar for consultants or similar roles who are managing multiple engagements as part of their work. However, it's ideal for any role managing multiple work streams. Imagine a CFO or COO of a large hospital system. They could easily use this to compartmentalize their analytics work across multiple internal engagements. It's incredibly flexible. Today, we're going to dive into the Central Vermont Medical Center engagement. Clicking in, we're taken to our project tracker view in an AI assistant panel. Looking at our project tracking system, you'll notice two completed tasks: capturing requirements and background and acquiring client data for analysis. These are typically the first two steps for most engagements, as we need both the data and the context to run our analysis effectively. I've already saved some background context into our strategy briefing template. If we look at the engagement details, you can see a hypothetical financial overview for the Central Vermont Medical Center. Now, if you're associated with this hospital, don't be alarmed. This is a synthetic data set, not based on actual specifics. But in this hypothetical scenario, they're facing a fairly challenging financial position with a 30% operating budget gap. They also have a secondary considerations for maintaining a high level of care and positive clinical outcomes. And naturally, with that operating shortfall, they're focused on short and long-term ROI. We also have the ability to upload a template. This is crucial because it helps the system organize its insights in a way that you, the user, want to receive them. Different users, different engagement types, different roles within the hospital, you might want to structure this differently to get the most valuable information. What I'm going to do now is start analyzing the data and the background requirements. While it's processing the request, let's talk about the data itself. Earnest is incredibly versatile. It'll work with any data you point it to. It's most effective when you give it access to as much data as possible. This could be claims data, transaction information, supply chain data, quality of care metrics, scheduling, or any variety of proprietary data specific to your hospital. Additionally, this is supplemented with public information and data sets, primarily used for benchmarking and comparative analysis. And finally, we integrate with commercial data providers, allowing you to access their data directly through the platform as well. And as you can see, the system has returned some results, formatted exactly in the memo style we provided. In section 1, we have a recap. It outlines our risks, our constraints, and some contextual information. You can see as I continue to scroll that the system even pulled in some public information about the market and relevant cohorts. I'm going to click here and it's going to load this visualization. This works just like any other business insights tool. We can zoom in and out and we can filter and slice the data in order to provide a more useful analysis. As I keep scrolling, the system has provided us with some key findings. Based on the data, we have insights into gross patient service charges, net patient revenue, and operating expenses. Again, these are presented with more visualizations, allowing us to explore them further if we'd like. We'll find similar insights across other areas of the business and hospital, such as pay rate negotiation opportunities. And here's the really powerful part. We get a list of recommended actions based on the template we provided. These are categorized into immediate, midterm, and long-term actions. Crucially, the system takes the information we provided and shows us the potential return on investment for these opportunities. Now we can start prioritizing these potential tactics, assign them to our teams, and begin achieving some of these critical goals. How does Earnest work? This is not a large language model, which is only good at generalized advice based on its training data. Earnest uses multiple layers of intelligence. After the data ingestion, the system applies signal detection, algorithms, models, encoded knowledge from subject matter experts across all domains of hospital operations. AI agents use these techniques to perform hundreds of specialized analyses at the same time. Orchestrators review the findings and surface the most valuable insights and package them into strategies for the user to review. This is just a sample of what the Earnest platform can do to transform healthcare.